fill up the Stihl MS-170 with fuel and oil. Bar oil, that is. We're gonna let it run for about 15 minutes and break it in. I hate these little no pour. These things suck. I'm gonna make a mess. Ooh, I didn't make a mess for once. It's like being a goddamn champion. Filled to the brim, didn't make a mess. Make sure you snug it up really tight because it will leak. And get some bar oil in there. My dealer already ran it once, but I want to run it for 15 minutes and let it break in. See if I make a mess with the bar oil. Ooh, they actually topped that bad boy off. Sweet. Nice and tight. Doesn't make a mess in your toolbox. Then go put all this stuff away. I'll also show you guys a cold start on this bad boy. Might not be too cold, huh? I don't remember last time I ran, but you know. There's your first one. Bump it up off the choke. Just gonna let it idle for 15 minutes. Alright, I bought a carburetor kit off Amazon for my Echo. Came with the carburetor, a plug, new hoses, new grommet, 2 gaskets, 2 extra primer balls, put those in the cabinet because I have a few, an air filter, and it was $13. It is for the Echo 225. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that's what it's for. Gonna start out by moving the air filter. Fix this base. Base isn't too good. There we go. You guys can still see. It's just a twist nut. Here's your air filter. Here's the new air filter, just so you guys can see. We'll be installing that after. You're gonna need a set of Torx. This is a T30. You remove the 2 front screws. They're really long, so once they come loose, they're good. And basically everything removes the air filter housing and the 2 bolts removed. You're gonna need a wrench. Let me grab a wrench real quick if I got one. If I don't, we'll make do. I got an adjustable right here. You gotta get the throttle cable off. It's pretty easy. Don't move it, just take the back off and it'll come out of there. And then you can turn that and get it the rest of the way out. And then your carburetor is pretty much off, minus your gas line. Your 2 gas lines, which I'll show you here in a second how to get rid of. pliers, so I'm just going to use my hands to get them off. They shouldn't be that tight. There's one. Here's the other. Carburetor's completely off at this point. We're going to save that. It still ran, it just didn't run real good at high RPM. So it might need cleaned again. I cleaned it once. Somebody gave me this. It's sat in their garage for years. So we'll see. We have a new carburetor, but I'm going to replace that, all them gas lines. One of them has a crack in it. See if I can find my needle nose pliers. Probably not. Yeah, most of my tools are in my house, but let's see if we can't pop this grommet somehow. Well, we pull all the lines out. That's a start. I heard this is the toughest part. It's out. Got a fuel filter there. Now we got to put the new one in. It's got a fuel filter. I'd imagine the bigger one goes for the fuel, and the other one, it doesn't really matter because they're both the same. And then you got your vent. Let's get it all in there. Somebody said this is the toughest part of this. Let's see. I'm gonna see how this works. Get the grommet back in there. Sorry, my makeshift table is moving a little bit, but I reset you up. Still trying to get this grommet in. This thing's pretty hard to do. Yeah, remember it holds pressure and all that, so it's got to be tight, but wow. Really freaking tight. Probably do the back first. Hardest part to get to, and I didn't think of that. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Yeah, the back still doesn't go in that well. Try the old twister-roo. Oh, I got the back in. Just gotta mangle the front end. Come on, baby. You could do it. Ooh, got that side. Probably shouldn't use something pointy like I'm using, but I don't care. All I'm trying to do is get it in there. Getting it in is the key. got my regular screwdriver. Try. Starting to agitate me. Doesn't take much to get me agitated. Oh, we got gas. Need the sealing. Yeah. One more good one. There we go. Good twist. Make sure it's in there. Looks to be in there. I think we got that part done. Now that smells like gas. The vent needs to be to the back, so I gotta rotate it a little bit. Nah, I'm not all the way in. Now I appear to be. High, low. And we got the new carburetor. Has a ball and all. Mounts like this. Question is, which side does the gasket go on? Well, you got two for the bolt holes, so kind of lines up. It's not right. Gasket's definitely a little off. Good old Amazon. It's alright though. That's gonna work like that. This side should be pretty simple. You have to reuse your 2 bolts from your last one. Well, we can just put it in there, man. Just doesn't, that gasket just doesn't sit right. I don't know about that. Kind of weird. Might just be because it's a universal kit. Try her and we'll see. You're gonna hook up your 2 hoses. I'm trying to remember which one was the feed hose, man. It's the long one in here. It's gonna go to the bigger hole. Gonna be that one. It's always easier to hook them up while you're not bolted in, you know. We put that throttle cable on after. We're gonna get rid of the. See, I did have the gasket, right? Because there's the original. That's the way I had it. So I guess just because it's universal didn't make it any different. Take our T30, screw her back in. She's snug. And then use the throttle. Not sure how I'm gonna get that in. That's gotta be turned. There we go. Get that in there. Come on, baby. We're better than that. You guys probably hear all the fire trucks, huh? That's in. Yeah, now it's out. A little more. Hit the throttle maybe 1 or 2 times. There it is. Snuck right in. Remember, I didn't adjust that at all. I'm gonna tighten it up. Install our new air filter. It looks nice and new, man. And put our cover back on. Should be about it. Sometimes it's easier to put the air filter in the cover and then put it on, but it's all personal preference. That's how you change the carburetor on here. Now your primer bulb is going to be empty, so it's going to take a little while to start it. You ain't going to just start it right away. You got to hold it in, try to get rid of some of the air. Oh, I'm starting to get gas already. 2, 3, 4. Make sure the trimmer's turned on because I have that problem all the time. I forget. Put it up, choke. Idle really quick. Take it off the choke, put it down the pole, let it go. Let's see what happens. Let it warm up for a little bit. We can always adjust the idle. It's the only setting we have on the end. I did not change the spark plug. My spark plug was already new. Showed you guys how to change the carburetor. $13 on Amazon. Now we'll see how this starts after sitting for 20-30 minutes. I'm just going to go to the run setting. Make sure the bar is locked as always. Stihl, you're doing good, man. Here's a startup of the Ryobi BP42. I do have the idle set high. Let's start up with a Troy-Bilt TB35. I'm gonna set you guys back a little bit so that I can, let me try to get you a little bit of better view. There we go. Mind you, they're on my trailer. I'm not gonna unlock them. That voice sounds better than the echo, but it doesn't have the power.